Hello everybody, it's me, GhostCritic. Time for another Wednesday comic book haul video, and in the UK it is blistering hot here. I had to open a window, so if you can hear any background noise, very sorry about that, but I'm sweating my arse off in here. What is also blistering hot is my pull list this week. I have 10 books that I picked up, and there is so much good stuff in there. I can't wait to show you what I picked up. But before I do, I have some shout outs to give. I had 6 new people subscribe to my channel over the last 7 days. If you subscribe to my channel in the next 7 days, you'll get a shout out in next week's video. So thank you to these people for joining me. Don't forget to say hello in the comment section. Tell me where you found me, and just tell me about yourself, your comic books. What are you picking up? What do you think I'm missing out on? All that good stuff. But thank you to James Gonya, Sean Williams, Benedict Farrer, Sean Richards, Gregory Litchfield, and 36 Black Magic. Thank you to all you good people for hitting that red subscribe button. Don't forget, if you're new here and you don't want to miss out on any of my videos, hit the red subscribe button too, and you'll get a shout out next week. Sunday I had a shorter than usual comic book review video, and it was probably for the best because I wasn't very happy with my comic books from last week. To find out why, you need to go and watch it, and if you already have, thank you very much. Right, let's get on with the comic books. Very image top heavy this week, but one from DC. We've got Super Sons issue number 5 from Greg Tomasi. Start of a new storyline, Battle in the Batcave. Just having a real enjoyable fun time with this book. It's light-hearted, but there's still plenty of action in there as well, and I just love the relationship between these two young kids and their ways of looking at being I guess a superhero. But really great stuff. From Marvel, issue 22 of Charles Soule's Daredevil. The kind of a cliffhanger, I guess you would call it, from last week was that Daredevil was in court, fully in his costume, giving some evidence, and this is, I presume, all part of his big plan to sort out crime in New York City. I don't know where this is going, but I just don't know why it's going in that direction. I think it's pretty obvious that whatever his plan isn't going to work. You're not going to rid all that off. It's just weird, but it's going to be interesting to see what Charles Soule does with it. We've got issue 22 of Doctor Strange. It feels like this is coming out weekly at the moment, but we've got new artist and writer on this, Dennis Hopeless and Henriksen. Very difficult to say. I always want to say Henriksen, but it's Henriksen. This is another Secret Empire tie-in. I'm not all that bothered about it, as long as Hopeless writes a story that I can understand and follow. At the end of last issue we had Wilson Fisk deciding to kind of team up with them to sort out this dark bubble that's come over the city, as all part of the whole Secret Empire thing, which I have no clue what's going on there. But we've got Baron Mordo in charge under this dome, and he has taken over Doctor Strange's sanctum. So let's see how this goes on. I'm obviously going to give this creative team a chance after the great run that Jason Aaron and Chris Bachalo had, but still, Doctor Strange, great character, love all that magic mysticism stuff. Silver Surfer issue number 12. This does feel like it's kind of reaching an ending, and there certainly seems to be a goodbye of sorts going on there. Who knows what Dan Slott has got up his sleeve, but like I say, I don't think this is going to be around for that much longer, but it's been fun. The Allwoods art has been suitably kind of retro 60s kind of mod style, that is nice for a while, but I would like to see not only a new artist on Silver Surfer, but a new writer. I don't want another Dan Slott run on Spider-Man here on Silver Surfer. I don't think it would ever go that long anyway, but still enjoyable nonetheless. The last book from Marvel, I decided to pick up an issue number 1. It is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. Now, I have not picked up a Spider-Man title since, well, the end of the original run, really. I tried out a couple of issues of the new series, but for one reason or another that is so far back now I've forgotten, I decided not to keep going with it. So it's going to be interesting to see if I'm going to enjoy this, not knowing what the latest status quo for Spider-Man is, where he is kind of lying in the Marvel universe at the moment. We've got Chip Zdarsky, who's had great success on a couple of indie books and some smaller books within the Marvel universe. Let's see his take on one of the big boys. We've also got Adam Kubert on art with Jordi Belair on colour, so that's going to look good. At least it's going to look good. But it would be nice, like I have an X-Man title on my pull list, it'd be nice to have a Spider-Man title, because he's a character I do like and used to collect for a time back in the day. Right, so I think the rest... Oh no, we've got one from Dark Horse, which is the latest issue of Department H. I love this wraparound cover, if I just bring that up so you can all see. But as for inside, who knows where Matt Kindt is going to take us. Everyone's trapped underwater, not being allowed up in the surface because of this maybe virus that they've all got. But I think there's going to be a bit more backstory to that in this issue, and explaining that whole what's going on the surface, because the majority of this, despite the flashbacks, have been set underwater, so we don't actually know really what's going on the surface. So, but I really enjoyed this book. Started off as this kind of murder mystery book, but has gone into so many other directions. Hopefully it will come back to the culprit and we'll find out who was the killer, if it wasn't all of them, or if it was none of them and it was someone we don't even know. Who knows? But still a lot of fun with that. Now, yes, the rest of the books are Image, and we're kicking off with Andrew MacLean. Is it Andy MacLean? Andrew MacLean, Jordi Belair, Headlopper, the new series. This is Headlopper and the Crimson Tower. A lot of fun. If you like Conan, you will like this, as long as you like the cartoony style that this book has. As I always say, it's kind of Conan meets Adventure Time, but it's a great story. You know, it's a nice thick book. There's lots of colour and action, and it's just fun, and it's not bogged down with being so serious. You know, I don't mind a serious book here and there, but you know, lighten the mood a little bit in your pull list. Grab yourself a copy of Headlopper. It's a 4-issue mini-series, the kind of next volume, because there was one previous to this, which is why I enjoyed that so much and wanted to pick up this too. So do yourself a favour, Headlopper. Another fun book is just crazy, silly stupidness from Scotty Young, I Hate Fairyland. It just changes kind of genre and kind of almost sometimes art style in here, that when you open the page you really don't know what you're going to get. And I think that's part of the fun of this book, of this poor girl that's trapped in a place that she initially wanted to go to because she thought it'd be great and fun and happy, but now she can't escape of it, and she's basically turned into a murderous psychopath who's trying to be nice for a change, but in her own inevitable screwed up way she just messes everything up and makes things worse most of the time, and that's half the fun of it. I can't believe this is still going. It's up to issue 13, but I'm glad it is because it's a fun book. Penultimate book this week, Jeff Lemire's Royal City, issue number 4. There is something about this book that really touches me after every issue. I feel personally very emotionally involved in this book. There is so many bits that I can sympathise and empathise with as I'm reading through it, and it just, like I said, it just touches me very very well. Jeff Lemire hits just the right notes for me as I'm reading through this, and I just want more and more of it. I presume this is an ongoing, though the story, you know, at this point we have just kind of this mystery about a boy that has died and the rest of the family trying to deal with that, and on top of that you've got a father who's in a coma. But where is the story going to go after that? But I'm sure Jeff Lemire has this all planned and mapped out very, very well. And I just enjoy his art as well in this. It's a perfect style for his almost perfect writing. And finally, Jonathan Hickman's Black Monday Murders. This cover is so good. I just love that. Fantastic stuff. How do you describe this book? Because it's very heavy, it's very deep. The back matter that's not just in the back but throughout the book is very detailed. Hickman again has kind of created this world of finance, and that sounds really boring, kind of finance and banking, but the dark, twisted, kind of supernatural element behind it is the hook. It's the key to what makes this an exciting and interesting read, and worth that journey reading through all the kind of extras that he puts in here. And Tom Coker's artwork on here is fantastic, and again one of those great pairings of artists to not necessarily the writer but the style of the book. But very much looking forward to continuing on with the murders. And that's all the books I have this week. Please let me know in the comments section down below what you picked up this week. Gail Simone did have another book out, I think it was called Crosswinds on Image. I decided not to pick that up. So yes, if I missed anything, let me know down there. Tell me what you're looking forward to reading and all that good stuff. Don't forget to thumb this video up if you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe and you'll get a shout out in next week's video. Until Sunday, where hopefully I'll have read all those books and you'll be able to hear all my thoughts and opinions on them. Till then, bye bye.